at a time where I should be celebrating and feeling good about it, I don't even want to hear the record. It's been a whole year, not a dime.
After the lawsuit that Kendrick, Future, and Metro Boomin just got, all the money they made off of like that, they might have to give it all back. So I was scrolling through the headlines today, and I see that there is an old man online, and he is claiming some very damaging things about these three men on the screen. When you first heard the song like that, could we not agree that it had like an 80s kind of feel, like the instruments sound like they were more older? I never knew that that song was actually sampled from somebody else. So I was confused as hell when I seen this old man online talking about they stole my thong and they ain't give me nothing for it. Before we pass judgment on the man, let's hear what he got to say.
So when did you first hear Kendrick Lamar, Future, Metro Boomin's like that, which sampled Everlasting Bass?
Well, Epic reached out to me and said that, like a week before the song came out, not way before anything, and tried to rush to get it done. They sent me the song, and the song only had Future on it. You know what I mean? I didn't even know Kendrick was on it till a day before when somebody called and said, man, I heard Kendrick is on that record. I said, no, I have the record. He's not on there. And the song was like 2 minutes and something. You know how it is now. 2 minute song, you think that's the whole song nowadays.
Now you on TMZ telling the whole story, man. He letting everybody know how it went down. He's also saying that in the beginning of them asking him about, using the song, he was cool with it when he heard it was just Future on that thing. He almost said that the version he got from Epic did not have Kendrick on it at all. So I feel like he probably wasn't even really taking Future that serious. And then once he would have heard Kendrick's name, then he would have known that there's a big difference in what's going on. So now he's on TMZ telling his story clearly, letting it be known that the version he got is not the exact version that they put out.
The song that the record company sent me didn't have Kendrick Lamar on it.
The version with Kendrick does get released. And was there any paperwork or conversation for that?
No, there wasn't. Not for that song. The song they sent me is the song that they were supposed to release. They released the one with Kendrick Lamar, talking about nobody was privy to Kendrick Lamar. Nobody was privy to hearing the song but Metro and Future's team. But I'm the rights holder to Everlasting Bass, so you got to let me hear it so I can say yay or nay. Now, everybody would want Kendrick on their song. I understand that. But say I was cool with Drake. Give me that option to say yay or nay.
So clearly they tried to pull the wool over this man, Oz, man. And it's really biting him in the ass right now. And it's kind of like, why wouldn't you just pay him off? Like, that's what I don't get about these type of situations that occur. Take care of the people and get them out the way so you don't have to go to court and lose everything. He's going for the jugular, and I think any type of sympathy he would have had is before he actually went in for the lawsuit.
My rights manager, Nicole Key, told me from the beginning something's not right. They just dropped the ball and not giving us any type of respect, man. And that's cold to do that to old school artists, man. They came to me. I didn't go to them. I didn't tell them to use my record. They came to me. So to come to me, take my record, make all this money, out on tours, do this and that, and act like we're not a part of it, even left me off the Grammy nomination. How can you do that? You know what I mean? So just no respect at all. And that's how a lot of old school artists get treated.
I think the basis of his argument is more about respect. If you keeping the man off the Grammys, the people don't know. I mean, if you from that era, you from that time, but I think he want the credit. I think that's this might be the biggest record of this man's life. He want his credit. And I think that if you would have gave him these little pieces, you would have been jeopardizing such a big record. Now, in the midst of him wanting his credit, Barry White won his credit too. So it even gets deeper. Barry White is actually suing this man because they feel like, oh, you trying to go get your money. Well, look, we need to get our money because we feel like you infringed upon what we did as well.
So I saw that you filed something against the Barry White estate last year for the Everlasting Bass sample clearance. What was that about?
Well, they filed a claim against us and that we infringed on Barry White, which is not what happened. So, yeah, so that's how that went. The song's been out over 35 years, never infringement claim. When the song was out, even Barry White was alive. So we don't know where this came from, but we have our reasons to believe we know now why that happened.
Oh, like someone's trying to make a cash grab on you?
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is because there was never a problem before. Now this big hit comes out. Now all of a sudden we infringed on Barry White.
OG, ain't that the same thing your ass doing right now? You literally doing the same thing. See, the problem is that's why you do everything right with your paperwork in the beginning. Because if not, it's going to always be somebody else. It might be somebody else that jump out of the lawsuit. And now this whole big profit just turns to minor scale. Now, I do feel everybody should get paid. I definitely feel like everybody should get paid if they are part of it. But he can't get mad at the Barry White Foundation for doing the same thing that he's ultimately trying to do to Future, Kendrick, and Metro Boomin.
So when you guys made the song, you sampled Barry Everlasting Bass sampled a Barry White track?
No, not at all. All the whole song was done, produced by me when I was like 16, 17 years old. All keyboards, 808 drum machine. So no.
Before Like That came out, what do you think was the most lucrative sample for Everlasting Bass? You know, who you think did it the justice and hooked you guys up?
You know, a lot of people have used it. I would probably say Lil Wayne, but it wasn't an official release. It was just on a mixtape, and so it was on YouTube.
Now that part is real interesting. You've done music with Weezy before, and now when the sample comes up with his biggest op ever in the world, you have a problem with the record all of a sudden. I mean, these are just stipulations. These are just what I'm thinking in my mind. But business is a great thing, man. Like, if you know how to do business, man, you will win. You know what I mean? And capitalizing off of these situations. Because in all reality, you think Future, Kendrick, and Metro Boomin know anything about this? Nah, this is all a team issues. This is team on team. At least we hope so.
At a time where I should be celebrating and feeling good about it, I don't even want to hear the record. And I'm just being truthful. It's been a whole year of me dealing with this and no communication. They won't email us back. I'm fighting it myself, going pro se. I don't have no lawyer because I had a lawyer and their loyalty laid with the record companies instead of the client. So I don't even trust lawyers. I have to fight this myself in federal court. Me. I'm not no lawyer. You're supposed to let the plumbers do the plumbing. I'm being a lawyer. And I don't even think Metro, Future, and Kendrick even know. You know what I'm saying? There's people I could have reached out to and probably got with them, but they're gonna refer back to the lawyers.
Now, OG, I don't think you should be going up in no courtroom acting like no damn lawyer. You might as well just hire a real lawyer. And they all not connected to the music industry. Some lawyers actually are in it for their own benefit, and ultimately, if you pay them, you ain't got to worry about nothing. That's what I think OG trying to do. He trying to avoid paying for an actual lawyer. See, like, now I'm going to do it on my own. By him doing it on his own, he going to lose all out on everything.
The lawyer's going to tell him, oh, it's nothing. We got it handled. Don't worry about it. Go on about your life. Meanwhile, me and my rights manager is fighting. Since the record's it's been a whole year, not a dime.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much money do you think you guys are owed?
Yeah, yeah. You already know, man. Millions.
So we have ourselves a big mess here, man. We got an old man that deserves some money. We got 3 young men out here flossing a bunch of money. I want to know your guys' views on this video. Let me know, like, should they pay him out, before we even get to court? How do you think they should handle the situation? All right, make sure y'all subscribe and hit the top bell. I need 10,000 subs in the next 60 days, and I will see you on the next one. I'm out of here.